Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ajeng Novita. I will explain about micro and macro skills of speaking and presenting and preparations. First, I will explain about micro and macro skill of speaking. PPT view is over here. Is it important we learn micro and macro skills of speaking? Of course, it is important because learning micro and macro skills can help us to speak properly and correctly, such as the use of clear and precise stress and tone and intonations, use of grammar, body language, etc. The micro skills refer to processing the smaller chunks of language such as phonemes, morphemes, words, collocations, and phrasal units. The macro skills implies the speaker's focus on the language elements such as fluency, discourse, functions, style, cohesions, nonverbal communication, and strategic options. Both micro and macro skills are focused on the forms and functions of language and can become a testing criteria in speaking evaluations. Micro skills at the sentence level, and macro skills at the discourse level. Micro and macro skills of speaking. Micro skills first produce chunks of language of different lengths. Second, orally produce different among English phonemes and allophonic variants. Third, produce English stress pattern, word stress and unstressed positions, rhythmic structure, and intonation. Fourth, monitor one's on production in various strategies device, pauses, and self-corrections. 5. Use grammatical pattern and rules. 6. Use an adequate number lexical units in order to accomplish pragmatic purpose. Macro skills first use cohesive device in spoken discourse. Second, accomplish appropriately communicative functions according to situation, participants, and goals. Third, use appropriately style such as registers, implicates, redundancies, pragmatic conventions, interrupting sociolinguistic features. Fourth, convey the link and connections, such as peripheral ideas, events and feelings, supporting ideas, and given informations. 5. Use facial features, body language, kinesics, and other non-verbal cues. 6. Develop and use speaking battery to develop speaking strategies. This is the conclusion of micro and macro skills of speaking. As I explained at the beginning, micro and macro skills of oral communications. First, skills focus on language forms, linguistic skills in oral productions, such as grammar and vocabulary range, fluency and accuracy, and pronunciations. Second, skill focus on language functions. Functions use of spoken language, such as pragmatics, types of spoken language, and language interactions. First, decide on a time limit for your talk. Of course, this is very important. With the time limit, we don't need to talk too long and rambling. Second, write out your spoken presentation in the way that you intend to say it. Um, when doing the presentation, there are two things, namely oral and written presentations. Of course, these two things are different. First, concentrate only on the main points. During the presentation, we have to find the main points so that the audience understand. Second, make presentation lively and attractive. You can give examples to illustrate your argument. Third, write down write down everything you want to say, including examples, etc. Practice what you are going to say until you are satisfied with it. Fourth, when you know exactly what you are going to say, reduce it to outline notes. That means we have to practice again so that we find our way easily from outline notes to complete notes. Third, speak from outline notes. Usually, when we present an presentation, we bring a note to find out what points we want to explain. And the last, look at the audience while speaking. When the presentations, the guest should go to the audience. Don't look at the notes over and over again. Yeah, that's the explanation from me about micro and macro skills of speaking and presenting and preparations. More or less, sorry and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.